Slowly dipping in the flow with the slow jam glow in the background as I was putting my Mac down on this tender riding shotgun next to me, speaking sexually of pleasure and ecstasy, getting off in the details since I don't got time to beat around the bush with no females. I'm either getting my fuck on or after busting a couple of corners telling the bitch get the fuck home. It's 3 o'clock in the daytime and yet my strap is on my lap in case a fool try to play mines, cause I'm on all gold. As I be bumping at these liquor stores to get us some cold, I go to the freezer, then grab myself a 5% and baby wanted a breeze. So I got her a 4-pack and bought some lubricated Trojans when I loaded my Bozang. I got the Zangs in the berry blue lane and can't forget the double mint before my purchase is made. As I got back in my shit, I quickly passed it back to the bitch and took off hitting the switch. Heading straight to get a fat chronic sack. They got the bomb on 21st Street and the bags is packed. So I bought 3 dubs and grabbed the bags, 2 in the bag, started rolling the wood. Handed her when the blaze up. I mixed my satin, grabbed my dad, and it was time to raise up. Back in traffic, going nowhere particular. Just dipping while I'm sipping, tripping off of this indica. Dipping in the hood. I'm just dipping in the hood. I'm sitting on 4 brand new 520 tires and triple gold runners, 4 Daytona wires. The Impala's hot, seems the juice done kicked in. Hit the switch that operate the gates that run on them 10. Batteries mounted in the trunk of the load. I turn my system up to 10 so my fuck could explode. I pull switch 6 and hit 3 wheels and hold. 1 go Dana Dane off the ground, torquing it. I'm parking in my homeboy's driveway, my way. That nigga standing in the street. I got my Philly box on the CD, so can smoke every day. No, that's the thing where I hang. And bang goes the shotty, dropping bodies like Gotti with my corner spinning, hitting corners, winning cause I'm winning. Ballin' and bossing, nigga straight flossing. And fools get tossed if they ain't too cautious. Dipping in the hood. Dipping in the hood. Every day just flossing. Got to be just flossing. Still sporting blue and gray from the top to my toes. Bobby shook the beats, it's time to pop some hoes. Cool swooping through the picnic, dipping on this it. I hit the 5th switch and the lips on my shit. Sick, khaki sag as I drag blue house shoes. The center of attention cause I see bitches' mouths move. Rapidly I have to be attracting these hoes. Making dollars and O's, rolling banners and votes. Read a bitch with a roll, so if I choose you chose. Cause it's the dog pound way, and we don't love them hoes. Straight up to the 83, baby see I'm on DZ. So I ain't got a sweater as if I was a V-neck. As we flex straight to the no ID spot. The sheets drop, now I'm deep in the kid sock. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I just be good, just floss.
Yeah. Big shout out to my boys for the LBC. You know what I'm saying? What up? What up, Q Smooth? What's good, man? Off the Cuff Radio, live stream, live and direct, man. I'm your host, King Eric, the Media Assassin. What is good with y'all tonight? I want to drop a live with y'all real quick, man. Yeah, man, a lot of stuff still going on. Now, before I got on the air with y'all, I found out just now that Cassie and Diddy reached a settlement. Yeah, they reached a settlement. It says Cassie settles lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of rape and abuse. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. This gonna make people mad. This shit was a trick bag, man. Cause she wanted money. That's all she wanted, man. It's clear as day. Because if he was a monster, if he was a rapist, why didn't he want this nigga in jail? Well, if this was about empowering all women from suffering. Why are you not fighting this all the way through to make sure any other woman like Young Miami and all these other women around Diddy go through the same treatment you did? Now you wanted a bag. Money fucked up, and therefore now you want to hit Diddy's pockets up. And you know, there's some truth to what she's saying. There's a lot of truth to what she's saying. Puffy a wild nigga. But crazy how all of a sudden this just comes to fruition now. Either Diddy sent them goons, but I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. There's too much dirt going on with Puff though, but that's suspicious to me, man. That's suspicious. That's suspicious to me because it's either two things. She wanted a payday and she hit Puffy pockets, and Puffy was like, man, she got so much dirt on me, I gotta just give it up. Because even if this stuff that she's saying isn't true, there's a lot of things that she know about Puffy that the world don't know. And just seeing stuff of this, like, you know, him putting the hit out on Suge Knight, just him allegedly blowing up Kid Cudi car, fighting J. Cole, all this shit was leaking. You know what I mean? All this stuff was leaking. So Puffy like, man, look, I can't have none of this coming out, man. So I gotta give this chick a bad, shut the fuck up. Let's go on with our lives. You know what I'm saying? So it's guilt on both parts, man. It's guilt on both parts. And with her, I don't want to hear none of this shit that feminist Twitter talking about. Because if you really was about it, yo, if you really about women taking their power back, you'll fight this through and drain this nigga pockets or put him in prison. You got what you wanted out the situation. Use people pain and suffering and what they go through and what they identify with. So therefore now you settle and now you're gonna go by your business. You're gonna give that to your broke white fitness trainer. That shit was a hit job. You know what I mean? Because I was like, hold on, why is she coming out of nowhere? Even though this stuff is true, I believe a lot of it. I believe a lot of it. But at the same time, she should have stood her ground, but it also showed what she's all about. Yeah, I don't have no say so on either side. You know what I mean? But we know for sure, based off how Diddy carry himself, that nigga, how he move, man. That nigga grimy, bro. I would not want to party with Puff Daddy, man. Nah, I'm good, man. Cause that's what we do, man. We do our business. This is what we do with this music game. We do our business. We leave it there. We go home. I'm not going to industry parties. I'm not trying to hang with you niggas. Y'all niggas be getting on some weird shit. Y'all be looking like Solomon and Gomorrah at these parties, man. Y'all be riding around naked and horses and shit. I don't want to do none of that. We ain't even sign up for none of that weird stuff y'all doing. Y'all niggas doing weird drugs and snorting lines out of men buttholes. Y'all niggas do y'all. That's y'all. We come in, we give you the music, you do your job, we go home. That's the way it go. That's the way it goes, man. I'm not going to look. We ain't with that. But I just find that ironic. If this true for what he's done forever. I mean, what they're trying to do is he's trying to slide that little money in, and then, you know, now it's settled. That showed me right there guilt on both sides. It's guilt on both sides to me. It's guilt that he's not really trying to fight this, so he just sending her money to send about a business. And it's also guilt on her side because she's not trying to fight this, and she's using this whole victimhood bullshit to get people on her side. Now you got people with that's already pissed off in this little gender war going back and forth. Now you got everybody talking about Team Cassie and all this goofy shit. So now everybody all charged up emotionally. Anybody that think logical and not trying to take sides and take an analytical way of doing this, they looked upon as like, oh, you taking his side. No, I'm not. I'm just calling bullshit like I see it. I don't have no side on this party. I don't side with none of these niggas. I don't know them. But I'm not jumping the gun. It's believable, but I'm not jumping the gun precisely. Because now her true intentions came out. It's the same way where a lot of y'all was talking about Jordan, what's his name? Jordan Chandler, when he just took the money from Mike. Y'all got to return the same energy. That's guilt to me. Anytime you just take money, that's guilt to me. Same way, everybody, we love Michael Jackson, but y'all was going at the little white boy that accused Michael Jackson of molestation, just taking money. Y'all got mad at him saying that was a guilt factor. So y'all need to save the same energy. You know, y'all need to save the same energy for this situation. It's no different. It's no different. Because if Michael was a child molested monster and he molested my kid, I wouldn't take no money. I want that nigga dead dead. Either dead or buried in the cemetery or buried in the jail cell. I won't just take $20 million. Or if I would take $20 million, I'll take $20 million and ruin his life. But that's guilt to me, man. Like, it's guilt on both sides. They go to show you, boy, everybody got a price. And nobody ready for this conversation here. If she would have stuck with Ryan Leslie, she wouldn't have went through this shit. But nah, this bitch went ahead and saw Puff Daddy, saw the diamonds, see the glamour life, saw the cars, saw the boss life. She fell in love with the image. Ryan Leslie lost his whole career. He ain't been heard of since. I ain't heard of that nigga name since 2010. She went on and left him in the dust, thinking the grass was green on the other side. But if she would have stuck with him, she probably would have been in a better space spiritually. What did she get out with this nigga? She ain't got another album dropping. No, her music is cold. Like, let's keep it brick. At least Ryan Leslie could have produced the album for her. Diddy ain't do nothing for her. So now that's her fault. I don't feel sorry for her. That's the thing about a lot of these dudes. Like, y'all gotta stop feeling sorry for these chicks, man. I don't feel sorry for her. Everybody want to sit there and throw all their tears and shit, all these tears. Nah. You had what I seen was a good dude with Ryan Leslie. He produced his own music. He was a songwriter. He was dope. He treated you good. Bitch, you ain't want that. You wanted somebody else that could give you the wild life. You wanted more. You wanted to be dripped in diamonds. You wanted to push a Ferrari for every day of the week. You wanted that lifestyle. That's what really ingrained you. So now you left this nigga in the dust. He left it, lost his career. Diddy took him from him, lost his career. He won't going to fight him back. Diddy had so much pull of the game. He had to take that L to the chin and lost his career off of it. So now she got drugged through hell. I don't feel sorry for you. You knew exactly what you was getting into. You a grown woman. That's why people mad at Paula. What's that girl named Paula Patton? Everybody mad at her because she said the same thing I said. I'm like, yo, y'all got to start being held accountable for the stupid ass choices that y'all make. Bottom line. Then when you get your ass kicked for the bad decisions, you want us to play Superman. Imagine you being a crash out for these women. Imagine you being a crash test dummy for a lot of these women out here. Imagine you being a crash out for Sexy Red or Sukiana. These bitches ain't no Harriet Tubman. Fuck out of here. Y'all crashing out for anybody. See what I'm saying? Yeah, Ryan Leslie used to be signed as a producer to Diddy and the Hitman. Yeah. Yeah, man, she left and she saw him as probably, he can't get my career to the next level. I'm going to get with Diddy and be his side piece and get pissed on. And now look at you. Now you're holding on. Now you're begging for money. And now this settlement proves what I've been saying. We can't rush sides. The same way, like I said earlier. We was all going down Jordan Chandler's neck when he accused Michael Jackson of molestation for taking money. This is no different. She took money, so therefore, she's just as guilty. Because if this man was a monster, if this man was so malicious towards you, if this man was such a threat to society as you put in your lawsuit, you would want this guy off the streets. You don't give a damn about that. What the hell? Yeah, they just settled. And everybody in them, everybody mad though, cause they like, damn. I'm like, yo, everybody got a price, especially in this music business. Everybody got a price. Nobody stand on shit. Nobody stands on nothing. Nobody stands on nothing. And watch, I watch these people gonna try to argue with me. I'm like, man, look, y'all gonna get enough trying to crash out for these heifers, man. Y'all looking like dummies out there crashing out. But yeah, man, I know I'm pretty sure even the YouTube comments are gonna be mad about this with some of the stuff I said. But you know, we gotta call this stuff out the way it is, dog. We gotta call this out the what it is, man. I knew something was suspicious. That DJ asked Grimm's ever girlfriend exposed Snoop for being a snorter. Man, let me tell you, man, I'm about to get into that right now. Now let me tell you all this. Apparently, Daz Dillinger, if you look in the comment section in Snoop's post, he been going at Snoop. Now, they fell out a while back. I don't know why. I'm thinking it's because of business with Death Row. But you can look in the comments, you see Daz talking shit about Snoop. He's calling Snoop a snorter. He's saying Snoop is Snoop Knight Harris, meaning that he's a combination of Suge Knight and Michael Harris. There's some bad business involved. And you know Daz and Snoop always had a love-hate relationship. They always, one minute they together, the next minute they dissing each other. One minute they together, the next they dissing each other. So apparently right now they're not in the best of terms. And I noticed this too. Snoop always be trying to belittle these niggas. Like he always treat Warren G, Daz like little niggas to him. I noticed that with Snoop a lot. When you look at interviews, when he did the Breakfast Club interview with Warren G about Warren G, he said, I wrote Cuz' whole album. And I'm like, why would you put that out there like that about Warren G like that? Why would you put that out there like that, man? And then on top of that, when you know there's reports about Dash producing Doggy Style and the Chronic more work than what he did, Snoop already discredit Daz in them. Like, remember the interview with ASAP Rocky where he said Daz turned on him and stuff? You think, come on, man, you can't put stuff publicly out there like that. But see, a lot of them took it because he's Snoop Dogg, and compared to them, they're his little homies. He said he's been going at Snoop. Seen Cocaine post the OG Death Row this don't back in late October when Snoop reposted he was the most featured artist. And we all know it's Cocaine. I ain't even see that. I think that's who Cocaine is talking about. That's my big homie. I gotta see what's going on with that. Hold on. I gotta see what you're talking about right here. But yeah, man, Snoop got a tendency of doing that shit though, man. I'm like, he need to stop. And people think because he's Snoop Dogg, niggas gonna get away with it. Hold on, I think this is the post. Cause he said here, Cocaine, big shout out to my big homie, Cocaine. He said, I'm a god, nigga. I purposely put a lot of shit to make you think, but you ain't heard the half. I'm creatively beat your face in, nigga. If you my competition, I warn you right now. I'm gonna make it my mission to funk your ass up. It don't matter if it's homies, artists, whoever. It's my turn now. I done gave all your props you really didn't deserve. My turn now, and now bring it, nigga. They called me the legendary Cocaine Funk. Tell your partner, here I come. I don't know. I gotta ask him for sure. I gotta ask him personally if that's about Snoop, man. But where does Snoop say that though? Where does Snoop say that he's the most featured artist? He said he's been going at Snoop. Seen Cocaine post the OG Death Row this. Don't bite the front back in late October when Snoop reposted. I gotta see that. I gotta see that, man. I gotta ask him first. Because I'm not gonna go public with that type of information. But I'm gonna ask about that though, for real. Cause see, Snoop be taking little slick shots at niggas sometime, and he expect people to just take it because he's Snoop Dogg and everything. But that's his tendency. That's what he does. it was a repost back in late October. I got the screenshot. Send it to me, man. Send it to me in the Instagram. Send it to the off the cuff radio Instagram. Um, yeah, DM that to me on the Instagram. I gotta check that out. I caught that. Dad and Snoop been beefing for a minute for what I don't know. I'm thinking it's possibly business issues with the new Death Row. Snoop didn't even show up to Dad's 50th birthday. Man, look, I understand Snoop got a lot of shit on his plate too, man. Cause Snoop looks stressed. I mean, I know he been going through a lot himself. You losing your moms. Can't imagine that type of pain. That's why I'm grateful to the mom I have every day. Hold on to your mothers, man. Hold on to your dads, man. Hold on to that. I understand. I can imagine that type of pain. Same with Daz. He lost his mother around that same time period. Then I think he lost his grandson or granddaughter, I believe. Then not to mention he's overworked. Snoop stay working, man. Like Snoop he stay getting a check. Now I don't know how much motherfucking money Suge Knight is holding from that nigga, but yo, that nigga Snoop be everywhere working, man. That nigga, one minute he doing Punjabi commercials, the next he doing WWE, next he dropping elbows on Cody Rhodes, next he doing the people's elbow on the Miz, then Snoop Dogg is playing ball with LeBron, then he's in the octagon with Conor McGregor. This nigga never sleep. Then he's doing video game commercials. Then he's doing stuff he cooking with Martha Stewart. Man, this nigga got more jobs than Steve Harvey, man. Like, dude. Snoop always looks stressed. That's why he be wearing shades all the time. And not to mention, you got Suge Knight coming out there. Look at somebody saying something already, man. They saying already, talking about, no, he exposed himself. And if anything, if it wasn't true, why is he selling anything? See, people are already trying to come at me about that. I say the same thing. If you want this person to be a monster, why don't you lock him up? It was a money grab. I don't care what anybody say. It was a money grab. I have a picture of Snoop corrupting Dad on the wall, picture with Haitian Jack. Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah, man. But yeah, Snoop been stressed, man. I mean, then on top of that issue he had with Gayle King, losing Kobe Bryant. I know they was real tight. It's been a rough couple years for every lot of people, man. RBX don't even fuck with Snoop no more. I remember RBX was dissing Snoop about the way the business was handled. He don't fuck with Snoop no more. Suge Knight probably gets about to shake it up. Dog, he dropped episode 3 today. I'm gonna listen to it after I get off the live with y'all. Suge Knight is leaving these industry niggas scared, yo. And there's 2 more. I think there's 2 more episodes. They're gonna drop more down the line. Shoot, he's shaking up the game, boy. Yeah, he's shaking up the game for real. Yeah, that podcast is legendary, man. I don't know how Dave Mays even pulled that off, but that's some legendary stuff. And I'm thinking he's kind of scared about that because he's talking about Snoop really being the trigger man. Snoop got silent when he was dissing Gayle King and Oprah. Man, I knew Snoop was gonna fold anyway. Like he fold like a cheap omelet. Cause when you living out there in LA and you gotta be involved with these circles to get business done, Oprah and Gayle are part of that circle. And when I start seeing pictures of him, he over there DJing with white people parties and hanging with different celebrities. I'm like, yo, this nigga about to cop a plea. Cause you can't disrespect Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King, or I think that's her name, and then you gonna get around these circles and get a bag. It don't work that way. Then I know when I see him what's the woman name? From Attorney General coming at the Doggfather neck, that nigga Snoop took the knee. Then he put his son out there dressed in a dress. Yo, Snoop had to take the knee. former secret advisor of the United States, Susan Rice, came for Snoop neck, yo. Woo! The Doggfather folded that day. Shoot. Snoop, man, look, Snoop has a lot of dirt on him, and I believe that's about to go down. Man, look, a lot of these niggas is folding, man. A lot of them are folding up, man. A lot of this stuff is coming out. Snoop Dogg, Diddy, Will Smith, all this within a week. That's why we stay out the way, man. Like, we don't try to get involved with none of this weird stuff these people be doing. We don't get involved with none of that, man. This is what we do, man. I love doing what I do, man. Just do our interviews. We click up with the right people. I might, we might link up, have a dinner, but all that industry partying, the Sodom, you know what I call them industry parties? I call them the Sodom and Gomorrah extra hours. the Sodom and Gomorrah after hours. That's what I call those parties. You ain't gonna see me, Poet or Black or Comet up there. We ain't hanging with none, or Cocaine. We ain't hanging with none of these weird niggas, man. We come in, we do our mission, and we out. Straight like that. We don't try to be chummy. We ain't dick riders. We don't hang around backstage. We don't do none of that, homie. Hold on, I'm gonna check it out. Thank you, Doobie, for sending me that. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Man, Snoop. Okay, I'm reading it now. Which rapper had the most featured? Me? Snoop, you need to stop, man. That's cocaine, man. Come on, man. Don't try to son the big homie like that, dog. You know cocaine is the most featured. Why can't you just big up cocaine, man? He made your last meal album what it was, bro. Unc made your album pop what it was, man. He wrecked every feature on that. That last meal album wouldn't sound hot if it wasn't for cocaine on there. Come on, give him his flowers, man. That's the OG. He came to your 50th birthday party, nigga. Like, come on, Snoop. You got to get off of that shit. Eminem and Drake and 50 Cent and Jay have big egos. Y'all them niggas have big egos. Oh, yeah, appreciate this. Yeah, man. Whack. That was whack what Eminem did, man. Like, you just because of a hook. I could see a verse. But come on, man. And when it had stat quotes sounding like Obi Trice, man. You know, Obi Trice put out that got some teeth bullshit. Fucked his career up in the long run. Even though he got a platinum album just off the association alone, but after that he couldn't go further than that because that song, that goofy shit, that you can't do everything. Eminem could do the goofy shit. All your other D12 could do the goofy shit, but these other artists they can't do it. Slaughterhouse can't do it. They were spitters. Griselda definitely ain't gonna do it. Eminem could do that Weird Al Yankovic, Nickelodeon, shock jock rap. He can do that. You know? How do you feel about one of Pimp C close family members saying he was poisoned? Oh, man. Good question. I don't have no answers for that. I'm going to probably reach out to my man 17, the Boss Hog, about that because he's closer to Pimp. He was closer to Pimp in his last year. So I'm going to also hit him up. Also, Snoop has a big ego too. Yeah, them niggas got big egos, man. I mean, you gotta have a big ego to survive in this business. I don't knock him for having a big ego. You gotta be confident in what you do, but you gotta be humble also. Like, come on, man. You can't give Cocaine his credit for that. That shows an insecurity on his behalf. I remember when he was hating on Crooked Eye. He was hating on Crooked Eye for almost 10 years. Snoop has insecurities. I think, you know what I think it is? I'm going to tell y'all what I think it is with Snoop. Because Snoop has writers. He wants to be recognized as one of those elite niggas, but he really can't because his whole catalog has writers. And I'm saying that with respect. That's why he does the little slick shit like he did with Cocaine in a way. And then he did the same thing with Crooked Eye. He wants to be recognized as the greatest, but Even with that Suge Knight thing, that shit stung because he has a great catalog. I'm not no hater of Snoop at all. I love his music. I mean, he's Snoop Dogg, Mike. Nigga, he put out Doggy Style, Blue Chronic. I mean, the Chronic. The Chronic ain't nothing without Snoop Dogg. I say that's even his album. His voice, his ad libs, his verses, his hooks. That Chronic album ain't gonna pop without Snoop. I give him that. We talking music here. But later on, he became more very successful, but he has writers. He admit he has writers. So therefore, that's gonna knock him down like 10 notches. You can't be a part of the elite squad and you had writers. You're a great musician. The DOC helped to create the Chronic and Doggy Style. So DOC stopped by, he fell off. I think he knows how to make hit records. I'll give him that. He has a great voice. He has a great delivery. The nigga can rap. But at the same time, sometimes his ego gets the best of him. And this is proof, because Cocaine never dissed that, man. Cocaine always been humble. Same with Warren G. Always been humble, man. And Snoop those little slick shots at them niggas. And I don't like that. Sometimes I even had to check myself about that. When I read the Dub CNN interview, he do shots at Cocaine. I was about to come at his neck then. But I ain't want to fuck that up. You know? I'm like, nah, let it slide. Let it slide. Because, you know, one thing for me, I'm big on my peoples, man. And Cocaine a solid nigga, man. Like, whenever I need anything from that man, he's a call away, man. He ain't like a lot of these phony industry dudes. But yeah, I'm reading more of the post. Okay, he said this here. Okay, quick shout out to Doobie for sending me that. He said, I washed my hands. Now I'm zestfully clean. Getting dressed, headed to the studio for an early session at 7:30 a.m. Thank you, buster ass mofos, for the inspiration with the female ass tendencies. All I've been doing is showing love, giving artists props, and some act like they're bigger than you type the shit. Giving flowers to some of these niggas really do go to their head. Sorry, I can't act like that. God made sure I stay humble, but God also told me to stop giving away some of your blessings and talents to unworthy people. That's truly don't respect you or what you stand for. They just want that secret sauce with you around. Yeah, bro. I'll tell Snoop that too. Shit. Nigga, that last Mill album wouldn't been hot without Cocaine. Okay, the news is leaking about the Cassie thing. Oh man, everybody going off, man. A lot of niggas sound disappointed. Oh man. Another thing too. Hold on, I'm reading this here. I'm reading some more of this. Say Cassie and Diddy reach a settlement one day after sexual assault dismissal. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. A lot of wickedness going on. Hold on, my own girl. My own girl tell me that. Big shout out to my girl Rio Virginie. Something tells me, knowing this whole Mo, that she probably also was worried about her life. Look at Kim Porter. Big facts, Mo. Cocaine, the last meal is like Ghostface to the purple tape. Great analogy. Great analogy. Then we can't forget about his performances on Pay the Cost to Be the Boss. See how Cocaine flipped out the on the papered up joint where they did the paid in full? Like, come on, man. Snoop shouldn't have done that, bro. I mean, he lost a lot of cool points with me with that, man. Like, look, you should have gave Cocaine his props. So now this whole situation with him and Daz, it's the same thing, yo. It's like they tired of being belittled with Snoop's ego at times. Cause you know these superstar niggas, they get like that sometimes. They get big headed. Can't tell them nothing. Remember the interview that Dub CNN did with Snoop? It was like around 2007 when the blue carpet treatment dropped. Snoop got mad. He got mad at the interviewer Because the interviewer told him that the song that they did with Cube and Battle Cat was weak. He wasn't feeling it. And Snoop got all mad, tried to defend his legacy. And I'm like, these rappers be insecure as a mug, man. You know how many people told me about some of the shows that I've done they won't feel it because of the audio or some of them. Now, I take respectful criticism because we all try to get better. But these rappers, they take that to the head, bro. They take that square to the head. Yeah, man, thank you, Doobie, for sending me that, though. Of course, he keeps taking shots at Tupac. Yeah, because you know Tupac made him Scottie Pippen of the squad, man. That's why he did it. They redid the Chronic after Big Mike signed the rapper out the last man. That's why Snoop said choke him and smoke him like Peter Pan. Yep, interview said LAX with Snoop went in. Yo, that nigga was hot. Talk about nobody could tell me when to make these records. I sold 2 million records and my stuff was whack. Nobody could tell me I'm the greatest. I'm like, dang. Dang, brother. What I'm looking at here. Yeah, man, I'm looking at that right now. So I do gonna do like it saw. Yeah, man. I was like, yo. I gotta find that article, man. I had it in one of my old drives. This song was weak. I'm like, and you know, I love that. And see, this is the thing. See, this is where we getting at right now. Just because we're not feeling your song don't mean we don't fuck with you. You know what I mean? This is what these guys don't understand. They see people are so scared. They're so scared of offending people. Cause they scared they're gonna get thrown out of the whip. I remember that interview with 2006 or 2007. He's taking shots at his best friend Warren G and Daz said they produced the Chronic Dogg stuff. Why they ain't making hits? If that was the case, then come on, man. Why would he do Warren like that though, man? I'm like, Warren G had his records, man. That man saved the label. He had more money than you when he was signed to Def Jam. He was the man on Def Jam. You had to ask Suge for allowances. Warren was balling out of control when you was fighting the murder case. So what are you talking about? These superstar dudes be crazy, boy. You can't. How you gonna be? See, I understand what Daz will do. Daz sometimes get out there, but Warren G, man, Warren G always been humble. Warren G had more money than all them dudes when he was in Def Jam. If anything, I could say this. Could Snoop been jealous of Warren G? Cause Warren G actually made real money in Def Jam while he was stranded on death row. Think about that for a minute. Warren G didn't have to go through 1/3 of the industry problems Snoop did. Could it been that he was jealous of that? Let me know what y'all think. I'm thinking though. I'm like, that could be a case there. He was salty at Warren G. Warren G didn't have to go through that stuff. And 50 Cent has a big ego too. I could tell. I run the whole G unit on some military shit. I mean, you know, I understand, yo. You gotta have a big ego to survive. I don't have no problem with that. But when you start belittling your own people, that's why I have a problem with it. I don't like even how 50 Cent be trying to little nigga Lloyd Banks like that. Lloyd Banks has always been humble to him. Tony Yayo stood with 50 since day one, but yeah, I don't like how they be trying to belittle their people. You know? I don't like how he tried to throw shots at Lloyd Banks like that, man. Because Lloyd Banks always gave it up for 50. He won't do Buck like that, because Buck say something back. Even though people say they get on Buck for those, you know, having trans relations, Buck putting out better music. Hold on, there's some more stuff, man. Everybody Twitter going wild with this. Woo! They don't know how to take criticism and all their feelings about it. Yeah, man, because at that point, when they get into a certain stature, they start surround themselves with yes men. Everybody that tells them everything they put out is hot. And see, they only understand the bottom line. They only understand selling the records. They only understand controlling the brand. They don't understand creating. That's where you needed the guys in the studio for, the guys that put together the Chronic, the guys that put together Doggy Style. You know, those type of producers and engineers and uh, people like that tell you that. Just hopped on. What the fuck is up with the title? Yes, Daz Dillenger just called out Snoop Dogg saying he's a cocaine snorter. You can look on the what looking at the Instagram. Dang, I'm rereading the interview again. Yeah, that nigga went off. That's why, in a way, they can't come on off the cuff radio. Because I would have said that to him, man. I was like, look, we ain't scared of you guys. What you gonna do? We don't, man, look. That's why them dudes don't want to go on certain platforms. Now, to Snoop's credit, he goes on everybody's platform, to his credit. That's why, you know, a lot of these dudes don't want to go with certain people. Because we'll tell you straight up, it ain't hitting. This same way where I said the Andre 3000. I said today that it was Bath and Body Works music. I don't have nothing against Andre 3000. See, this is what people don't understand. Just because I don't like your music or like your album don't mean I don't like you. This is what these guys don't understand. Yep. Hope they get Chris the Glove back on the stupid Dre mission. They work side by side with Dre on the mission. Yeah, I'm going to hit Chris the Glove up tomorrow. I'm still trying to get Risky. Risky did the Machiavelli album cover. But you know, he was in Africa and all that. So in the meantime, I just had a lot of things lined up, man. I got Chili Chill on for Sunday. I got Peter Spicer. Peter Spicer, he worked on the Beef series. I got him for Monday. And I got Hands On, you know, the nigga that punched out Joe Budden. I got him for Tuesday. So we working. We working on this independent mission right here. We working. And the thing is, though, I'm not saying that with no maliciousness. I'm not trying to be nobody's. I'm not trying to be none of these guys' friend. We'll just do it. Now the interview could be dope, and we can still say what we say and do what we do. The interview with Nancy Fletcher was dope. Appreciate that. I was trying to get at her for at least about a good 2 weeks, but that went out pretty well. On Snoop Dogg comment, Daz called him Snoop Knight Harris. That's playing off of Suge Knight and Michael Harris. He's basically saying he's a combination of both, and that's a bad thing. Chili Chill, homie, make that track move. Hey, yeah, man, Chili Chill, man. I just got off the phone with him, man. Yo, we be joking about all these industry politics and these weird niggas, man. Yeah, I seen the Snoop Knight Harris comment by Daz. Yeah. Daz is 50 years old, man. He ain't about to let his cousin little homie him no more. There's only a matter of time. There's only a matter of how much you can take anyway. You can only get away with it so much when you know you little nigga and your own cousin. See, Dre said he hates the Chronic. He said it was the worst time of his life and his house caught on fire. He got shot in the legs. A lot of artists is gonna say that though, and I can understand because they don't want to revisit those dark places. I understand, you know, let's like Ghostface said that he didn't like the Iron Man album. He ain't like the Iron Man album because that was around the time he found out he was diabetic. So that took him place to a dark time. And sometimes when the guys make their best artists do a dark space. Even when you read Scarface book, a lot of those great albums that we love, he didn't like. And that's because he was in a dark space when he made them. Dr. Dre has a big ego too. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah, these niggas got big egos, man. But I could get dope interviews out of him. I could definitely get dope interviews out of him without really being disrespectful, without really calling a spade a spade. Yeah, corrupt confirmed envy that Dre got shot in the legs. Yeah. Ghost had a lot of in 96 doing his health. Yeah, that's why he didn't like that album. If you notice, he ain't really. A lot of the Wu members are mostly on that album. He only got like 2 solo songs up there. He only got 2 solo songs up there. But yeah, but the Supreme Clientele came out. Rest was history. Rest was history. Dre got shot, was going through legal problem with Rufus. Yeah, it was a dark time for Dre. And plus, on top of that, you had that whole government versus rap shit going on. You had all that going on. Oh, I'm trying to see more comments about this situation with Diddy. I'm gonna see what some of these people are saying, cause y'all did all that capping and y'all fell for the macking. Same way y'all niggas fell for the brick girl. But the girl, she con y'all niggas. Same way y'all falling for Keke Palmer. Now that's coming out. Now it's coming out that Keke Palmer put hands on that light-skinned nigga. And they ain't saying nothing about that. She apologized to him. All this stuff is coming to the light right now. Somebody said it best. He wanted silence. She wanted a bag. Everyone happy. There you go. The Chronic had a tour that last week due to violence at every show. Yeah, man. We what's her name? Nancy told us about that show. Like they couldn't do it because of that. But actually, believe it or not, that's the vision that created the Up in Smoke tour. That's what Dre really wanted to do in '92. But you know, it was a lot of shit going on. So Dre did that in the Up in Smoke tour like 10 years later. One of the best shows I ever seen. I wish I was able to go. See, I could separate the music from the personal individual. The Chronic had a tour last one. Yeah, man. Somebody said this. Somebody said he knew that Cassie had tons of evidence that would have subpoenaed to provide his computers, phones, tablets, containing all the videos he took of Cassie being drugged up and raped by him and his paid escorts while he pleasured himself. He knew people would be called to testify and he already did the complaint. Okay. It's now, yeah, you'll have more women coming forward. It's looking like a money grab though. Like, come on, man. Like, look, I know a money grab when I see it. I'm not trying to defend Puff and that weird stuff he's doing, but I don't like the assembly line. If I'm violated, nigga, you go to the authorities and press the charges and get his ass. So basically she was after money, not justice. I'm going to say bingo, because you know I love pushing them buttons. Bingo. Yeah, it was a money grab, and I ain't no Diddy fan. But if I'm getting slapped around, nigga, or getting violated, you think I'm just gonna sit there and just go for a bag? Nigga, I'm going for your head. Shoot, nobody want to admit it. So Puffy could pretty much, he got the death. There's more stuff probably gonna come out. Yeah, my man, shit. My man Jazzy, big shout out to Jazzy. He's a manager of the East Siders. He hit me up, man. That's a good dude, too. Yep, man. I'm telling you, it's that Michael Jackson thing all over again. If you taking the bag, you guilty. That's the way I see it. If you taking the bag, you guilty. I'll go in and say it. But at the same time, we know Diddy guilty of this shit. You know Diddy guilty of all this stuff. You know, we already know. But we know she's telling the truth, but she has her intentions as well. Money's low. She ain't getting booked for no shows. She don't have no album. She only got one song. Come on. What can she put? She ain't got no catalog. She don't got no movies. She can't even get none of Puff's publishing. If he gave it to her, what would it be worth? She has nothing. So she gonna go and take that money with her broke white trainer, Instagram trainer, fitness trainer, and ride off to the sunset. Yeah, man. Inflation kicking their ass. One album with Ryan. Blackballed him. Yeah, the inflation kicking their ass. And not to mention the streams done killed the game to where you ain't really getting a lot of the money you used to get. So she like, God dang, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to look this up. She don't have no music. Let me look up her catalog. She got a strong net worth of $4 million, but I'm going to try to see what's her catalog. All that came from Puffy. Cassie has a net worth of $14 million. All that came from Puffy. All that. Hold on, I'm looking that up. Give me a catalog. Give me an album catalog. A catalog of music she got. What's good, bro? Everett, what's goody? Yep, and Ryan stood strong and had an illest bill making. Yeah, man. If she would have stuck with Ryan Leslie, she probably have a stronger career. And one of my criticisms of Eminem is how you were mix and you're an artist and you hitting how Paul was or whatever his name is. I'm thinking he keeping Paul Rosenberg around because Paul Rosenberg is getting him that money. He knows things about brand protection, but at the same time he don't know nothing about cultural protection. I think he's keeping him around for loyalty purposes because he stood around when he was wild. Because you know Eminem was wild. M was wild. M was fighting. M was getting into fights. M and D12 was fucking niggas up. They beat the shit out of Eshawn. They beat the hell out of Royce's dude. What else? What the M's? He pistol whipped one of them ICP niggas? Yo, M was a wild dude, man. Getting gun charges. He calmed down after years later after he relapsed and stuff. So he ain't really been getting none. He just been working on music. But M was a wild boy. M was getting the scrapples. You come from Detroit, man. You could be soft. So Paul took care of a lot of that shit. He took care of a lot of that, a lot of his legal problems. He took care of a lot of situations that didn't hurt Eminem's brand as he got bigger. He did what a manager's supposed to do. So he did good, but he also did bad. M had Suge after him. Yeah. The boogeyman Suge. Don't like how M mishandled Griselda. He didn't really mishandle Griselda. It's more so they used him as a launching pad. M had no input on any of Griselda's projects at all. Just like Slaughterhouse. He had no input on it because, you know, Westside and them still was putting out everything they wanted to put out. But M, I think M, they just used M for the look. They didn't really need him to put anything up there. M probably did like, 2 songs with them dudes. They just used him for the look, and that opened up doors for them. Even when I talked to Benny's manager, Tony, he said the cosign was a big look. Them niggas started getting bigger shows. The association went far for him. But yeah, man, Cassie only got one album, man. She only got one album, man. You know she need money. And all the net worth came from Puffy. That's right, big cosign. Nobody go, I'm gonna ask you this. And you know I'm gonna be me, you know I'm gonna like, look, you know I'm gonna do it. Which one of y'all gonna stream her music now this is over with? She only got one album. If she put out an album with all you same feminists and all you women that talk about she taking her power back, y'all gonna support that project? I mean, come on. Let's keep it real. If she drop an album right now, would you support it? I gotta take it there. If she come out with an EP, would y'all stream it? I'll wait. People talk all this shit online. But the bottom line is, and this proves it, it's all about this. It's all about this. If she drop an album today, nobody gonna stream it. And it might be good. But nobody gonna do it, man. People love to be team this, team that. But when these people need this, none of these niggas gonna come around. Funny thing is this though. They all support her because of this, but she drop an album today, they won't stream it. They won't support it. I bet you. Matter of fact, I bet $2,000. If instead of this happening, if she dropped the EP or album right now, these same people would have said nothing. Nothing. Everybody talk about Danity Kane. Y'all gonna support them? They're not in the doom ship no more. You gonna support them? Y'all talk all this. I'm not talking about you guys. Y'all talk all this. We support women, but y'all ain't supporting their bottom line. Y'all still watching Revolt. Y'all still drinking Ciroc at the club. Come on, man. We gotta hit the consumer bottom line here. People love to talk when it's convenient. But when it's time to put up or shut up, you ain't gonna see none of these people. None. Money makes the world go round. You already know. So miss me with that. Miss me with that. All these people in the industry, they won't even play her music, I bet. Why Cassie? Cassie, she need to sit down somewhere. You know how our people be. Nah, man, she just as guilty. You won't take the bag. You just as guilty. But I understand Puff trying to save his ass. She know that shit was coming out. Brother Love, man. Brother Love was going through it, bro. Brother Love was sweating out of that. He was sweating that Mark hairline out. Shit, Brother Love was going through it. Brother Love. Somebody said, man, it's too late for all that. They all outweigh now. Now, I'm glad she got some sort of retribution. 30 million or 30 billion won't heal what she went through, but that's a start. I ain't trying to hear all that, man. That's my man saying that. But I'm like, look, man, you don't take the bag, son. That's making you look guilty. Guilty. She should have fought that out. You bleed them pockets. You understand? You're not gonna sell the pity to me. That showed you right there what your motive was in the first place. If it was really for justice, you'll lock this nigga up. Because you see him doing the same thing to everybody else. You see him doing the Miami. You see him doing the city girls and stuff and women like that. The bottom line is this. Ted DiBiase said it best. Everybody got a price. Shit. And that's why people don't like me, man. Because I say what a lot of people are scared to say in a lot of ways, man. I'm not going to sit there and just buy that. I'm not going to sit there and just sit with that. They can argue with me all day. I don't care. I ain't hanging with you niggas no way. Speaking of which, I got to say this before I leave. You seen Vlad old thirsty ass trying to get some clout off R. Kelly. He put out an unreleased R. Kelly interview today. He's sitting there. He was on his moral fiber talking about, oh, I can't put this interview out with R. Kelly, or I'm not going to interview Booty Fleece Johnson. But yet you're interviewing R. Kelly. You don't want to interview the Booty Bandit because you said that he's a rapist, but yeah, you interviewing R. Kelly. Make it make sense. You don't want to interview Charleston White, but yet you interviewing R. Kelly. Come on, nigga. Vlad talk about a leak. Vlad full of shit. He put it on his channel. He just now uploaded it. Man, you just saved the moral fiber. These dudes won't clout. Nothing leaks no more in 2023. Acting like there was some hidden tape or something somebody stole from Vlad and uploaded it. You uploaded on your channel. You ain't fooling me. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, man. But look, man, I'm about to go ahead and get me some rest, man. So I'm about to post some more stuff up. Thank y'all once again for building with me for this hour. Y'all have a blessed night. We about to be on Screwball Radio tomorrow. The next 4 days is going to be a grind. So I need all the rest I can get. So thank everybody for once again. And if you want, hit me up. Get you a Madman Entertainment hat right here. Get some of these. So I'm out. Peace.